sorry for this delay, but the lights couldn't just solve it, and the lamp looked terrible. So this time I wish to talk about the Talmud, what it really contains. Well, I started with the last book of it, whatever they call it. It is the Uktzin or Uktzin. Well, when one of my associates saw it, he said that, oh man, if someone in the restaurant would try to cook from by these rules, I would go to somewhere else because, or wouldn't hire that person because that would take forever even to carve an onion. And he seems to be right. It seems to be a lot of useless and too precise law about how to handle fruit, how to handle food. Really, mostly it is about plants. It is interesting that he calls fruit everything. What is a plant? I mean, it calls fruits grains and like corns and that kind of things. But that is just the Talmudic word of the way of the expression, because it means that the purpose of that plant for humankind. So don't be too surprised. It is very, yeah, it is mostly about cleanness and uncleanness. Now, what are the interesting topics in it? Because it is, well, it seems a useless crap. Uh, well, one of it is not just talk about plants, but also how to eat flesh, bones, and one place, it talks about it is about suspiciously about human body parts, and it looks like they are talking about they would eat that, and well, there are other creepy things like mushrooms are rendered plants, and the palm tree are apostrophed as lettuce tree. Well, that's about the scientific knowledge of the chosen nation of God. Uh, well, but apart from that, there are some interesting ideas like making pots for plants from dung, as I think that can be a good way of fertilizing it. Uh, yep. But otherwise, it is not that interesting. There are some interesting part that some rabbi know so little about fruits that he said that when you take a speech, for instance, the cover of the fruit, I forget how it's called, the is a little hairy. It has some white hair on it, and he thought that that is cobweb. So yeah, very funny. Well, as far as I can see from my notes, that's about what is in Uktzin. Well, one more thing that sometimes it mentions some laws that garments can be sewed together in a way, and other minor details are mentioned. The most important thing also, the few of the juices, that the intention of the acts are absolutely important in the uh, legalization of things. So they are really, I don't know how would you handle that in reality where people have their own thoughts, and there are no police that can control your mind, well, that's about it. Good start.